Oh my gosh. I am so hungover. Oh God. I went to LA for the Oscars. I made love with Taylor Swift. At least it was a cardboard cutout, but all right, it was a cardboard cutout of Mark Consuelos, but I poured a bunch of bleach on the cardboard face and I called it Taylor. Got offended when I said he. And now it's time for March 12th and the beautiful party that we have looking at behind the scenes footage. Beau Bridges was in the Fabulous Baker Boys. Remember when his brother Jeff Bridges, the other Baker guy, had sex with Michelle Pfeiffer on a piano and they just copied Pretty Woman? Or did Pretty Woman copy the Fabulous Baker Boys? You let me know. Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters, all the Ghost originals are back. The OGs are back, old as hell. So that's going to be funny to see them running for like 4 seconds, knowing that they couldn't do longer because they'd get winded. Carrie Coon, that's very racist. And then after the Oscar special, I think we just got to get started. Make sure to like this video because that's what I'm supposed to say. How about you don't like this video? How about you don't like anything I do? How about you like this out of sheer pity because I am trapped in a basement and all you want to do is you feel sorry for me. Let's watch some Nightline. How about that? Up your butt.
The NFL Draft,
Sucks.
April 25th on ABC 7.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And finally tonight, Barbie gets a royal makeover. Britain's Queen Camilla getting her very own Barbie doll. They came face to face at a reception at Buckingham Palace earlier today. The doll was presented to Camilla at an event celebrating International Women's Day. They both wore the same outfit, a blue dress and black cape. Dame Helen Mirren, whose Barbie debuted last week, was also on hand at the reception. The Queen saying of the special honor, quote, "We should all have a Barbie." And that's Nightline for this evening. Catch our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for the company, America. Good night.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1.
Blatant mismanagement.
As clerk of the circuit court, Iris Martinez wrongly assigned felony records, risking jobs and housing.
Don't vote for Iris Martinez. She's bad. Right for the girl who rhymes with Vajopolis. Minneapolis. Yes, Taylor. Yes. Taylor's version. Oh my gosh, watch it on Disney. Pay $20 at the movie theater for a ticket and go subscribe to Disney to see the exact same thing over and over, but all alone now.
March 14th, only on Disney+.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Carrie, Coon. And the star of the new film, The Neon Highway, Beau Bridges. Plus, we'll take you behind the scenes on our special After the Oscar show. Also, some lucky person will be heading to an amazing Hawaiian resort when we announce the winners of this year's Predict the Winners ballot game. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos.
Good morning. Tuesday, March 12th, 2024.
I know it's 2024. Yesterday,
Oh, I didn't say that because that.
yesterday I had a little mishap.
What did you do?
On the show, on the Dolby stage out in California, I announced that it was 2023. In my defense, it was in the teleprompter.
Right.
And we've already established that I am Ron Burgundy, and anything in the teleprompter.
I'll read anything.
I will read.
I will read. Well, I'll barely read it because I can barely read. But I will do the same thing.
Yeah, and I was like, I must read this teleprompter accurately. We are at the Academy Awards stage.
God, that was
the
beautiful.
The year is 2023.
We're back. We're back in New York.
We're back in
It was a
New
whirlwind.
York.
That stage, being on that stage, you know, I've never really walked out there. I did once. I took a picture with you guys in the years past, but I kind of want to stay away from the theater. I don't want to be in there. I'd like to go if I'm in a movie that's nominated, or if I was, you know, I don't think I'm ever be nominated, but I'm just saying I had kind of like a superstition. I don't want to go to the Oscars until
you're a nominee.
Or I'm part of a.
Trust me, Mark. We all know you're not going to be nominated, so you don't got to worry about that. So now he's changed his answer. Because he's like, I don't go, and then he's like pausing because he wants to say unless I'm nominated, but he knows he's never going to be nominated because he sucks at acting. So he still wants to go. So he's trying to think. He's trying to say, I don't want to go just as a fan. I want to go. He's saying what he wants to try to say is he wants to go when he's invited. That's what he wants to say. I only want to go if I'm invited, or if I'm like invited by a nominee, or if I'm invited to present or something. I don't just want to go as a fan. I don't want to just use my job here at ABC on the morning show to like get a free ticket because we work for ABC and it's on ABC. I want them to ask me to come. That's what he's saying. He doesn't want to have to put forth the effort. He doesn't want to extend his hand. He doesn't want to beg. He doesn't want to ask, hey, can I get tickets? He wants to be invited. He wants them to say, Mark, we want you. And watch him fumble.
I've never really walked out there. I did once. I took a picture with you guys in the years past, but I kind of want to stay away from the theater. I don't want to be in there. I'd like to go if I'm in a movie that's nominated, or if I was, you know, I don't think I'm ever be nominated.
Well, trust me, you're not going to be nominated.
Kind of like a superstition. I don't want to go to the Oscars until
you're a nominee.
Or I'm part of a movie that is.
I warned the staff. I said there is a 98% chance that Mark walks out onto that stage, and through no fault of his own, just through mental preparation, begins giving an acceptance speech. There is a 90, and so we started putting money on it backstage.
And the good thing is that you would be next to me, so I would thank you.
I know, I would remind you.
Yeah, because you want to thank your wife.
You have to thank your wife.
Yeah.
Yes, for getting you there.
Guys, our producers and staff did such a great job.
Oh my gosh.
Did such a great job. Good job, Michael.
Let me just show you this picture of us.
A lot of work.
Yes.
Many months.
Yes. Here we are. Here we all are as a group, our humble Academy Award staff and support staff. And look at my gown draping over Dave Mullen and Scott Eason. And the reason I'm showing you this picture is because we took a group photo
in Vegas,
in Las Vegas. Okay.
After it's all wrapped.
Because we never get a chance to have a group photo as a staff. We just never. It's something we do here where we're like, okay, everybody, line up, let's take a picture. So these remote shows, we put together a staff photo, and we take this staff photo in Las Vegas, and all of a sudden, there's a woman next to me, and she says, can we get a selfie? And I look at her, and I said, do you even work here? No, she just came out of the crowd and she was in our staff photo.
And what did she say?
I'm not going to say what she said. She said something crazy. It was bonkers.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, did nobody clock
the strange
woman in the photo?
Yeah.
And everybody said the same thing. Oh, well, we saw that we just thought she was somebody's mom.
Local staff.
Yeah, because there's a local staff.
Or maybe she was a local hire. Like, everybody noticed that we didn't know this person.
But everybody was delirious and tired.
Everybody was delirious.
So yesterday, right before we took this photo, I said, wait, stop. And I turned around and I go, does everybody recognize everybody here?
Isn't my husband so funny? He's so funny. He should get a nomination for Oscar for Best Supporting Fake Terrible Funny Man. Is that the word we're using for a drunk and high? Delirious and tired? Everyone was delirious. Is that the word for fucked up? Huh? Disney giving you the company credit card for a little boozy booze there? Everyone was delirious. We were on fucking Disney's multi-billion-dollar Disney's dime in Las Vegas, and everyone was delirious and tired. Is that what you said? How about drunk, high, and cocaine and fucking pregnant? A couple of them.
Oh, well, we saw that we just thought she was somebody's mom.
Local staff. Local staff. Yeah, because there's a local staff.
Or maybe she was a local hire. Like, everybody noticed that we didn't know this person.
But everybody was delirious and tired.
Everybody was delirious.
So yesterday, right before we took this photo,
So
I said,
delirious means drunk, and tired must be high. That's the only thing that makes sense. Everyone's smoking weed and doing coke or drinking. Probably not. No, oh, Gelman was probably doing coke. He probably has his wife only lets him do coke in Vegas, in Atlantic City. That's how old he is. He still thinks Atlantic City is cool. Probably gets into some wicked shuffleboard tournaments on the weekends, the third weekend of every month. That starts with a vowel. And what's up with Kelly's fucking makeup and stuff? She looks like she's an understudy for Mary Poppins, the fucking elementary school musical. Not for students to perform, but like adults that perform at elementary schools. We're playing at Abbott Elementary in front of 200, kids between the ages of 7 and 12. I got to look my best. She looks like she's ready to fucking clean my bathroom. What the fuck?
wait, stop. And I turn around and go, does everybody recognize everybody here? Look to your neighbor. Everybody look to your neighbor. Look to your left. Look to your right. Do you know this person?
Did everybody here work on
this show? All right, great. Okay. It's a beautiful photo. Hey, and good news. The ratings for the actual Oscar show reached a 4-year high.
Amazing.
4-year high. Jimmy Kimmel did a great job.
Kimmel is the best.
He knows how to pilot the plane. He knows how to pilot the plane.
In his analogy, yes.
His wife Molly produced it. She's excellent. It was a beautiful show. The performances, the dances, Ryan Gosling doing the Barbie, singing the Barbie. I'm just Ken. And we're going to recap later. We're going to do a lot of it backstage. So we won't recap too much. But I want to show you this. This is my.
This is the reason we actually do this show. So in case you missed it.
I had to fit into my tux. I had parties. I had to do this. And, I was very careful on what I was going to, put in my mouth along the way because I knew.
Because your body was so exposed in your tux.
Yes.
You had to go on a diet.
Well, it's fit. When I button that tux, it's fit within an inch of its life. Those buttons are.
It's just like Emma Stone's dress, right? You fit your size pants is 32 and you squeeze into a 31, right? You got to make sure you suck your stomach in because God forbid you're actually comfortable and the world thinks you're not, or God forbid the world knows that you're not as skinny as you possibly could be, right? It's very important that everyone sees you be as skinny as you possibly can because God forbid you look like you weigh 178 pounds instead of 174 that you 174 that you can. Oh my gosh. I'm going to look like super, like you're like Alicia Silverstone in Clueless. Oh my God. I feel like a heifer. Like you can't just wear a comfortable suit. No, he's like a fucking girl. I realize she fucking looks like a man and he acts like a woman. That's why they're fucking made for each other. Watch out. He doesn't want to, he said he watches out. He wants to watch how it goes in his mouth. Probably like he doesn't want Gelman to drop his balls in his mouth like he did in Vegas. Gelman's like, hey, take a Polaroid. I'm going to put my balls in Mark's mouth. Hopefully he won't bite me like last year in LA when I was on fentanyl. Yes.
So exposed in
as
your
Mark's
tux,
licking his
you
lips.
had to go on a diet.
Well, it's fit. It's when I button that tux, it's fit within an inch of its life. Those buttons are screaming like, ah. So I knew I had to do the right thing. But because I knew at the end of this thing, on the plane ride home, I knew what I was going to do. This is what I was going to do.
That is actually what he ate on the plane ride.
I had 3 double, in and out, burgers, animal style. Wow. And I don't want to lie. I only got 2 in my mouth. The third one, I was like, hey, that's just wrong.
Because you
Just
shrunk
like
your
this.
stomach. from
Yeah,
your
that's
diet.
just wrong. So I love In-N-Out burgers.
Me too.
Thank you, In-N-Out, for
I
making
had
this
my,
available.
I am a mostly vegetarian diet.
Yep.
As I've told you before, once a year after the Academy Awards show, I have my In-N-Out burger, and it is the high point of my life. It is the greatest.
Isn't it great?
Gosh.
Do they do that here in New York? Do they have In-N-Out here in New York?
Beef Shake Shack.
Yeah, but it's not In-N-Out. Yeah, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out
It's great.
burger is just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Unlike you, I ate my fries. I had my sensible fries.
Yeah, well, I'm not a monster.
Sensible. I had a sense.
I'm not a monster. I just ate the 2 burgers.
Just the 2
Just the
double.
2 double animal style.
You're
I
just an
had a
animal.
regular,
Yeah.
sensible, single
See, I'm in the
cheeseburger.
kitchen trying to make fucking dinner. Trying to make some fucking dinner, and this motherfucker. I'm not a monster. Say it again.
Monster.
Just an animal.
I just ate the 2 burgers.
Just the 2
Just the 2 double.
With animal style, yeah, that's stupid. Animals. Everyone wants to make their own special sauce.
It's just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Unlike you, I ate my fries. I had my sensible fries.
Yeah, well, I'm not a monster.
Sensible. I had a sense.
I'm not a monster.
I'm just an animal. I'm just an animal. Just an
I just ate the
animal.
2 burgers.
Just the 2
Just the 2 double
Animal style. Just an animal.
animal style.
I didn't have a monster style.
I had a regular, sensible, single.
Yeah.
Just a single order fries and a single burger.
Yeah, but it's not In-N-Out. Yeah, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out
It's great.
burger is just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Unlike you, I ate my fries. I had my sensible fries.
Yeah, well, I'm not a monster.
Sensible. I had a sense.
I'm not a monster.
I'm just an animal.
I just ate the 2 burgers.
Just the 2
Just the 2
And
double.
his animal style. Like, he thinks it makes him sound more manly. He sounds more like a little pussy.
Do they do that here in New York? Do they have In-N-Out here in New York?
Beef Shake Shack.
Yeah, but it's not In-N-Out. Yeah, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out
It's great.
burger is just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Unlike you, I ate my fries. I had my sensible fries.
Yeah, well, I'm not a monster.
Sensible. I had a sense.
I'm not a monster. I just ate the 2 burgers.
Just the 2
Just the 2 double animal style.
I had a regular, sensible, single cheeseburger. It was delicious. It filled me with such joy and happiness. But again, I'm never entirely sure why men, like, your body was fully covered. I put my dress on, and I was like, oh, it's see-through. It's like one of those things. It's like not see-through in the fitting, and then you go out
very see-through with
you go
3
out
days
into
before.
lighting, and you're
You look
like,
beautiful.
this
You really,
dress is see-through.
you really look beautiful.
Oh, thank
yeah, you look really, really, really good.
It was a lot of makeup, and I don't mind telling you, I had my hair, then I had
Someone
my halo.
wants some pussy. He always says it. See, when you say it so much, you start to realize he just does that because his wife needs compliments to feel confident. And plus he's on TV. It's their whole part of their whole shit. I'm the husband. I'm going to tell my wife she looks beautiful because I'm like a Don Juan and I'm a gentleman. You look really beautiful. I'll be like, oh, you told your wife she looks beautiful. Because girls, when they dress up, like they told they're beautiful. Because if not, they think they're ugly. And then they start shoving hamburgers in their mouth and barfing and shit their pants. And then they start going crazy. They do cocaine and start beating fucking cops up because my husband didn't tell me. They need to be constantly told they're beautiful because they're fucking so insecure.
It's like very see-through with
you go
3
out
days
into
before.
lighting, and
You
you're
look
like,
beautiful.
This
You really,
dress is see-through.
you really look beautiful.
Oh, thank
yeah, you look
beautiful. You really look beautiful. You really did. You really
It was
did.
a lot of makeup.
I would think after 30 plus years of marriage or 25 plus years, all you got to do is fucking roll over and just stick it in. She's a sure thing. You look beautiful. You really did. You really shut up. That's not for her. That's for you and your public image that you want people to think of you.
Oh,
yeah, you look really, really.
It was a lot of makeup, and And I don't mind telling you, I had my hair, then I had my halo, which is essentially a wig without the front of the wig. And then I had 17 rows of hair extensions clipped into my head. And at a certain point, I was like, my head is the heaviest part of my body right now.
A little bobblehead.
Yeah, I was like bobbleheading my way down the right.
Beautiful. Man, is it going to be nice today. It's going to be 67 degrees here in New York City. Yeah, 70. Also tomorrow, look at that. Tomorrow, let me go, how do I, there we go.
There's Wednesday is tomorrow.
Yeah, Wednesday's tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be, wait.
We don't know what day it is.
Wait.
Because.
Wait, what is that? That's not, it's going to be 60s today, right? Today, what's today? Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday's going to be 67.
All right.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Thursday, it's going to be even milder.
Right, got it. So it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be even milder. It's springy. It's going to go back down to the 50s over the weekend. And,
of course it is.
Which is nice.
I'd rather it be warmer on the weekends.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. But then everybody gets to enjoy it.
All right.
Yeah.
Not to harp on this, but I'm probably going to win the Mega Millions jackpot tonight, so I won't be in tomorrow. Because I got a good feeling about tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's the
Tell
night.
me, what do you
So the
think
Mega
about?
Millions jackpot is $735 million.
Oh, wow.
The Powerball jackpot is $532 million. So between those two gambles, definitely not going to be here. Just telling you. So, in case I don't show up, you'll know why. I'll probably take the rest of the year off. So I'm just.
You got to win both, though. You got to win both to take the year off.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I got to win both.
What do you mean? I could.
These are two separate.
Yeah, these are
drives?
separate. Yeah.
Wow.
Tonight is Mega Millions. Tomorrow night is Powerball.
You may have to split with the staff, though, of course.
I have a side bet. I have the staff bet, which is the one thing, but then I have my own separate side bet. And I want to win the side bet. Because I don't want to divide it up 13 days. You know what I'm saying? And plus, there'll definitely be lawsuits. There will be lawsuits. There will be staff members that get their $10 Venmo.
Very litigious, the staff, I think.
Definitely litigious.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a huge show
Big
today.
show.
Carrie Coon is here.
Bridges is here.
And because we can't get enough of ourselves, we're going to take you behind the scenes of our After Oscars show that we put on just for you. We brought it here back to New York so you could see all of the sparkle.
Plus, we will announce who will win a trip to Hawaii in our Predict the Winners ballot game. That's today.
I feel like we won that game too. We didn't play, but we pretty much predicted the winners.
I do.
I do. All right. It's the reason you all showed up today on this Tuesday. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Mary Ellis from Chicago, Illinois, who watches the show on WLS. Good morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm great. I am really, really great.
He's trying to figure it out already. Mary, let me tell you, I live inside Mark's brain, and he's looking at your photo, and he's trying to figure out which is your truth and which is your lie.
No.
Inside Mark's brain, and he's looking at your photo, and he's trying to.
Oh, don't start this shit.
Let's say hello to Mary Ellis from Chicago, Illinois, who watches the show on WLS. Good morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm great. I am really, really great.
He's trying to figure it out already. Mary, let me tell you, I live inside Mark's brain, and he's looking at your photo, and he's trying to figure out which is your truth.
Oh, come on.
Mary, let me tell you, I live inside Mark's brain, and he's looking at your photo, and he's trying to figure out which is
If you're a boy or a girl.
your truth and which is your lie.
All right, take it easy here. Here we go. All right, you know how this game works. You give us two statements. One is true and one is not. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you're going to win this. And this. All right, here we go. Let's go, Mark.
You know what? Stop rooting him on, you enablers.
Here are your two statements. Okay, my teeth are naturally straight.
Ooh. Braces.
Let me just start
Okay.
by saying Mary has won already because we can all agree she has a dazzling smile.
I mean, I wore braces for 5 years.
She wore braces for 5 years is the
Mary,
truth.
Those teeth
Easily.
they're exceptional.
No, those are braces.
They are straight.
They're not natural.
They are perfect.
They're perfect. All right.
The lie is that
so
they're
tell me
naturally
about the 5
straight.
years of pain and suffering that you had to go through. Tell me about that. When did you get them, and when did you get them taken off?
Well, I got them when I was 12. I got them taken off at 17.
Okay.
It was back and forth to the dentist, orthodontist. It was a lot.
Did you have to wear a palate expander?
No, I didn't wear a palate expander, but I had to get. I kept getting gummy bears like stuck in my teeth, like Tootsie Rolls. So I kept going back and forth, which extended the time.
Did you have?
Stop asking questions, Kelly, because now you're helping you actually ask good questions. You're helping your husband win. Why are you helping her lose? It figures the racist Italian from Jersey is now pitching in to help the black girl lose. Never ever, she stays quiet the whole time. Black girl, all of a sudden the Italian comes out of her. She's like, no, I want to beat this one, Mark. They had me at you that day.
Any rubber bands, colored rubber bands when you wore them?
Yeah, I did have rubber bands.
Okay, and yeah, any night gear now? Do you wear a retainer now?
I still have a retainer that I wear, not as much as I should.
Gotta wear that retainer, Mary.
I know.
Mary, those teeth are so straight.
Not really.
They really, really are.
You have naturally straight teeth.
I didn't wear braces,
I know that.
but they're not that straight.
Let me see. They're pretty great. Pretty straight for somebody who never wore braces.
That's because they're veneers.
Okay, Mary.
They're fake
Here's
teeth.
the thing. Here's the thing. I think, gosh, they're just too straight.
It's hard. It's a hard call, right?
It is a hard
Because
call.
we all agree Mary has perfect teeth.
Perfect teeth.
Let's give it up for Mary.
Yeah, let's clap for the black girl's teeth. In Kelly's mind, these are reparations.
I would go for it. I think it would be really. I think the photo is kind of making me lean one way that I'm just gonna say this. What do you guys think? I'm gonna ask the crowd. What do you guys think? Naturally straight. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm gonna say you are all natural.
And I'm gonna say you wore braces.
That's what I think it is.
I say the opposite.
Mary, is that true?
That's true.
Yes!
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck off.
That is true. On the plus side, you still have perfect teeth.
Yeah, you already won. Listen, I'm sorry. You didn't win that silly Margaret t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. All right, it's time for Travel Trivia.
That's our trivia dancer, Brighton Simmons from Jacksonville, Florida.
Are you a professional dancer?
Are you a professional dancer?
I'm in college right now for dance.
You're in college for dance. It shows. They're doing a beautiful job.
It
Great
looks
job.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Now,
great job.
let's see if I could do as beautiful. And you guys can judge me on a scale of 1 to 100, and I will give prizes out. All right, this is the time. Remember, YouTube, you've been suspended from watching me dance because you make fun of me.
That is true. That is true. On the plus side, you still have perfect teeth.
Yeah, you already won. Listen, I'm sorry. You didn't win that silly Margaret t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. All right, it's time for Travel Trivia.
That's our trivia dancer, Brighton Simmons from Jacksonville, Florida. Are you a professional dancer?
No, I just dance to get money from my Johns after I suck their dicks. I live on the streets.
Great job. Yeah, great job.
Good job. Okay, Deja, let's spin that wheel to see what Mary's playing for. Okay, you're playing for a trip for two to the Pineapple Beach Club in Antigua. 7 days and 6 nights in a beachfront room. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,100. You have 20 seconds, Mary, and only one guess. Good luck.
Okay, Mary, here we go. On yesterday's show,
Yes.
we talked with
Los Angeles.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oscars.
In what Oscar-winning film did
Green
Sebastian
Book.
say he appeared?
Green Book.
Yes!
Correct.
Whereas I appeared in Black Dick.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Pineapple Beach Club, Antigua's most laid-back, all-inclusive resort. Pineapple Beach Club is a tropical hideaway fronted by a
People, don't you know, Mary has some straight teeth. Those straight teeth are natural. She didn't wear the braces. Look at this guy's face. Look at these 4 faces. None of their faces have the teeth. Look like Mary does. They're the opposite. They're crooked yellow, not like Mary's. Mary's are white and naturally straight,
Hey,
unlike
congratulations,
Mark's
Mary.
sexuality.
Thank you.
You didn't need that stinking mug and
That's
t-shirt.
right, bitch.
Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner
She's
from
100
iRobot.
person.
So please pick a number between 1 and 162.
140.
125.
Oh, I knew she was 100
125.
plus. Okay, does this girl have natural shit? Well, she has natural breasts, I can tell you that. Her teeth, they're natural. Well, she's got a bad dentist.
All right, Mary, congratulations again. When we return, Carrie Coon is here. Stick around.
Ezekiel Bridges. We'll go behind the scenes of the making of yesterday's After the Oscar show. We'll see which lucky viewer will win a trip to Hawaii. And coming up next, Carrie Coon. For modern
Carrie Coon, please. She's got to look at that. Now she's got to change her last name because of you woke police. She's got an accent too. She looks like someone that has an English or a Scottish accent. Oh God, Ghostbusters. Can't watch it. Gonna spoil it.
Diamonds at historic lows. 1 carat GIA white SI quality diamonds $19.90 plus designer mounts just $4.99. 2 carat studs $19.90 and 3 carat 3 stone rings $49.90. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange Villa Park.
Don't forget, listen to this on tomorrow's show. Angela Bassett will be here.
Big Nataro will be here as well.
All right, get ready. She plays the ambitious new money matriarch in the Gilded Age, but also soon can be seen protecting her family and the world. And the world. Again, in the new film Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Please welcome back to the show, Carrie Coon. Guaranteed nominee for our Viewers' Choice Award. Great
Carrie, Coon, we hear you're recently back from Thailand.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
What were you doing in Thailand?
Oh, you know, just a little vacation.
We also know that they're shooting a show called White Lotus
Oh,
there.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Any
Yeah, good show.
connection? Any connection?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tell us now or leave. Tell us everything. Who do you play and what happened?
I'll tell you that it's very hot in Thailand.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike White has written it.
Oh, wow.
We
Okay.
cannot wait.
Yeah.
Very
Cannot wait.
Me
excited.
too.
The opposite of hot, well, not it's very cold. You grew up in Ohio.
I did.
It snows a lot. Did you grow up with
It
a lot?
used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there used to be.
Might not be snowing anymore.
Right.
Right.
Oh yes, giant snowdrifts, and we used to scoot along this frozen creek for hours. We never got cold. Kids these days, they're such wimps, you know. Never outside anymore.
So what did you do in Ohio? Were you a theater kid?
No, I wasn't a theater kid. I babysat mostly my little brothers. My mother always says that this is not a true story, but I asked her if I could do theater, and she said no. And I didn't do theater until I was waiting for soccer practice to start my senior year, and I auditioned for the school play, and I got the lead in Our Town, and I came home crying because I was so busy. And my mom's like, yeah, I don't know why you did that. That's crazy. So then I did play in high school, and then I did 4 or 5 plays in college, and then I went to UW-Madison for graduate school.
Wow.
And got my master's, and then I did outdoor Shakespeare theater for 4 years. And then I went
what did your mom? What did your mom think about that after you went?
She thought she's hard to understand. No, my parents were incredibly supportive. They always wanted me to do something that I loved, and I was the one who wanted to do something practical. You know, like language acquisition. I'd still be in school right now.
Wait.
What is that?
I know.
What does language acquisition mean?
I was a literature major, so I wanted to do something that had to do with language, which you know now I do something with language.
You don't see many language acquisition stores on Madison Avenue.
No. You're right, I would still.
So you played soccer. I caught that.
Yes.
What position did you play?
I was a sweeper.
Ooh.
Yes, terrible ball skills, but very reckless
Clean
with
up.
my body.
Yeah,
That's right.
just cleaned house.
Yeah,
cleared
and
the
you have a
ball.
soccer team?
We do have
Is
a
that
soccer
true?
team
Where?
in Italy, Campobasso. We have some
You're
fans here.
going-
Campobasso. Thank you. And we hear you have a team
I
too.
do. I'm actually a community owner of a soccer team in Chicago.
Okay.
Edgewater Castle Rooks. It's a community-owned organization. We make soccer free for our players. We have 24 countries represented in our soccer club right now. We have a men's team and a women's team.
Wow.
And you can become a community owner. You can sign up online. You can sign up for a year, sign up to be a lifetime member, and wait.
You know, that is really important because soccer needs to be accessible.
It does.
And in a lot of, especially in New York, a lot of places,
It's a pay-to-play model.
It's
That's
pay
right.
to play.
And a lot
And
of
I
kids
think-
get shut out.
Yeah.
And a lot of adults get shut out. And we particularly make it accessible to immigrant and refugee populations in Chicago because we believe that, you know, everybody should have opportunity and community and joy.
What a great thing for everybody.
The next time you come on, we'll do a jersey swap.
Okay,
You bring a
great.
Rooks, I'll give you a Campobasso jersey.
Wonderful idea.
All right?
We should sign up to be community.
You
I would love
sign
that.
up to be
Yes.
community members.
I would love
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that would be great.
Thank you. I would love that. It's a beautiful idea.
2 kids. You have 2 kids.
I do.
Son who's 6, daughter who's 2.
6 tomorrow.
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness.
Any future soccer players there?
My daughter, yes. My daughter is frightfly coordinated.
Oh.
She's got these little red patent leather shoes, and she just tears around and jumps off of things. And my son's more of a thinker, a writer like his dad.
He's 2.
Very skinny, loves Godzilla movies from the 1960s.
He sounds like our son.
He sounds like our
Oldest, yeah.
Oh, really?
son.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is he like now?
He's Godzilla,
He's
and
still
we,
into Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet because we're.
He's amazing.
He talks
Yeah,
about it a lot. Our son is 26,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Still talks
it's-
about it.
they
Does
do
he
not.
have all the figurines?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
His bedroom is a comic book store,
Yeah.
essentially.
They don't grow out of it.
Oh
Just,
my gosh, okay, I'll get
Yeah,
ready for
yeah.
that. Well, at least I know what to get him for his birthday for the rest of his life.
Yes. Well, we can like, you know, our son no longer lives at home. We can
Oh, you can just ship it.
we
just
can
give you our stuff.
wire
Oh my God,
stuff
yeah.
out of there.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
ship it
great.
to you.
All right,
you.
we need to take a break, but when we return, Carrie takes back into the X-1 and back into the world of Ghostbusters.
Still alive, Beau Bridges.
If you're taking an
Harold Ramis.
Rashawn Salam was a running back with the Yes, yes. He went to Colorado. Bears drafted him in the first round, Heisman Trophy winner. And some in an interview, I don't know if it was a radio interview or if I heard it on that radio, but he said that someone asked him.
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq and take back what's yours. Abby could help you save.
You stay inside this car.
I have a ghost to bust.
All right, that was cool. Oh, no, I know, I'm sorry. It's just the way she said it, it sounded cool.
I can't hear you over the nuclear accelerator.
Our son has an ambulance in his room. Seriously.
Literally,
The
all of
Ecto.
it. I'm like, yeah.
Now I know what the Ecto is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a scene from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Is this a sequel? Is it a prequel? Is it
It's a sequel
continuation?
to Ghostbusters Afterlife, which we made, kind of came out just at the tail end of the pandemic. But Jason Reitman directed that. Sort of, he grew up on that set with his father, Ivan Reitman, and so he was the right person, I think, to kind of put some heart into the reboot. And then this is the sequel of that. So I play Callie Spangler, who's Egon Spangler's daughter.
Oh my
Of course, Harold Ramis is no longer with us, but he
Yes.
appeared in Afterlife. And we're taking over the family business in New York. But it didn't really shoot in Tribeca. We were in England.
You shot it in England?
They rebuilt the entire corner of that street. And Paul Rudd and I both have lived in Tribeca, so we walked by that place all the time.
So,
Yes,
so great.
Erected inside of a studio where you could drive a car through. It was so bizarre.
We spent many days, weeks, months, years of our
Walking by
lives.
that.
Trick-or-treating at the firehouse.
Yes.
Treating at the firehouse,
Yeah.
markets
School
at the
trips.
firehouse,
Yeah.
trips to the firehouse.
Oh, man.
We know it well.
It's a great spot, but it was weird to be in England shooting it.
Yeah, it's amazing how they
It is
recreated
incredible.
it.
Yes, because of course we didn't shoot on the streets of New York. They had a stunt team come and do some shooting on I think Fifth Avenue, but we never got to go. We were always just stuck. So our stunt doubles did it, and we were just in a rig, being lurched back and forth on a green screen. It's amazing.
Are there any of the original Ghostbusters in this film?
All of the OGs that are alive are in the film. Also, you'll see Annie Potts there as well, coming back to us, and a couple of other maybe surprises that I don't want to give away.
Okay.
But, and some new comedians and friends who they've added, like Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt.
Now you're spoiling it. Now you're like, I don't want to spoil it, and then she fucking spoils surprise guest. Is Annie Potts taking over for Harold Ramis? Which that was rude. Like all the ones that are alive, you just kind of like, oh well, Harold's dead. Jesus Christ. Oh. God damn it. Oh my God. I don't know where any of this shit is. I'm so sorry, guys. There it is. Just fucking control. Like, oh, and then there's some surprise guests. I don't want to spoil it, but Rajami Jami's in there and Patrick Walton or whatever the fuck his name is. It is Paul Rudd. Maybe Paul Rudd is Harold Ramis's son. And that's Harold's grandson, that kid. That's the kid from Stranger Things. And then Annie Potts is like, look, we can't just get her in the movie for one scene doing a secretary bit. Plus, you got to get the women in there. You tried the all-women Ghostbusters. That didn't work. Maybe if you just start slowly. It's like you don't jam the whole dick in a virgin. You start off with the tip, and then you slowly insert the shaft. Annie Potts, legend, white, redheaded woman, stick her in slow. She's the tip. Then you thrust a Melissa McCarthy and the fucking Leslie Jones in there. You just don't jam Leslie Jones inside the virgin. You're going to bleed all over the motherfucking place.
We built the entire corner of that street. And Paul Rudd and I both have lived in Tribeca, so we walked by that place all the time.
So,
Erected inside of a studio where you could drive a car through. It was so bizarre.
We spent many days, weeks, months, years of our
Walking by
lives.
that.
Trick-or-treating at the firehouse.
Yes.
Treating at the firehouse, markets
School
at the
trips.
firehouse,
Yeah.
trips to the firehouse.
Oh, man.
We know it well.
It's a great spot, but it was weird to be in England shooting it.
Yeah, it's amazing how they
It is
recreated
incredible.
it.
Yes, because of course we didn't shoot on the streets of New York. They had a stunt team come and do some shooting on I think Fifth Avenue, but we never got to go. We were always just stuck. So all our stunt doubles did it, and we were just in a rig, being lurched back and forth on a green screen. It's amazing.
Are there any of the original Ghostbusters in this film?
All of the OGs that are alive are in the film. Also, you'll see Annie Potts there as well, coming back to us, and a couple of other maybe surprises that I don't want to give away.
Okay.
But and some new comedians and friends who they've added, like Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, James Acaster, who's a really famous British comedian who I didn't know previous to this movie, and it's a great group. It's really fun.
Do you remember seeing the original Ghostbusters?
Well, I mean, I wasn't alive when it came out, I don't think. Or I was a baby. But it was on, I'm from the 80s. I grew up watching television. We were eating sugar cereals and drinking Coke and watching Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on television.
And we're fine.
And we're fine. Look, wildly
We
successful.
all have fake teeth, and we squirt poop out of our urethras. She probably could have said, I remember watching the Ghostbusters cartoon when it was like live. And of course I watched Ghostbusters, but it was like later in life on like VHS. Because I think the preview for Ghostbusters 2 was coming out, and I was like, oh, I have to see 1. So before I could go see 2 at the theater, I had to see 1. Which
Television. We were eating sugar cereals
and
and drinking.
My dad had, or like one of my uncles had. He probably bought it for like, $10 on VHS years before. Of course, $10 the equivalent of like $30. Can you imagine paying $30 now for a VHS tape of a movie? You could just watch it online for free. You know a guy that knows a guy.
I'm from the 80s. I grew up watching television. We were eating sugar cereals and drinking Coke and watching Ghostbusters.
While our uncles touched our vaginas.
And you're fine. Wildly successful.
And the new generations keep discovering the new Ghostbusters, right?
I mean, McKenna Grace, who plays Phoebe in the film, had dressed up as a Ghostbuster for Halloween before she got that job. And I had no idea there was this whole generation of kids who were discovering or being, just being indoctrinated by their parents to love it.
Right, of course.
And the fandom is really... It's just really surprised me. It's really overwhelming in a marvelous way.
That is true. I remember Mark stood with a couple of Ghostbusters in Vancouver. I'm not sure why they were dressed like Ghostbusters. They just were.
It wasn't Halloween.
And it wasn't Halloween. It was not. And so Mark stood with them and posted a picture on social media. And the fans of Ghostbusters were talking about how the proton extractor was wrong.
Yep.
It wasn't authentic.
The details, and it's not real.
Calm down, everybody.
Yeah, the technology hasn't actually been discovered.
Yeah.
They all have patches and buttons, and they hand them to you on the red carpet. It's amazing.
Will there be a third film?
I mean, look, we'll see if you guys all go see it.
Yes.
If you don't see it, did you see a second film with the all-ladies cast? No.
It's in your hands, America.
Yes, it is.
The Ghostbusters are counting on you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is exclusively in theaters March 22nd. But next, Beau Bridges. Stick around.
We go behind the scenes of Rise to the Oscar show.
The music that moved a generation.
Stood with a couple of Ghostbusters in Vancouver. I'm not sure why they were dressed like Ghostbusters. They just were.
It wasn't Halloween.
And it wasn't Halloween. It was not. And so Mark stood with them and posted a picture on social media. And the fans of Ghostbusters were talking about how the proton extractor was wrong.
Yep.
It wasn't authentic.
The details, it's not real.
Calm down, everybody.
Yeah, the technology hasn't actually been discovered.
Forward.
Escape.
The music that moved a generation.
Didn't we just see this fucking thing? So what? You played the same commercial twice out of 4 commercials? First and last in the break?
Lago.com.
Welcome back. He's been working in the family business, acting since he was just 6 years old. Please welcome the very talented Beau Bridges.
Mark just said it. in your intro, you were just 6 years old when your dad, Lloyd, cast you in Sea Hunt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was kind of a family tradition that he began. Mm-hmm. We still like working together as a family. And, yeah, my brother was in it, my mom, my sister Cindy, and then after Jeff and I got our careers going, he'd call up and say, "Hey, I heard you got a gig." Say, "Yeah, what is it?" We'd tell him. Yeah. He'd say, "Anything in there for me?"
Right.
Anything in there? Yeah. But I was so blessed to get that opportunity right from the start from my dad and going to work in his business. Because I know how hard it is to get that first job in our business. Yeah. Well, you guys have been traveling all over the place. Yeah, you were fantastic.
We're back now.
You're so chipper. You're on it.
It's going to end in about 35 minutes. We're going to go to sleep. I heard that your mom, Dorothy, used to throw salon nights back when you were a kid. Yeah. And you used to have interesting people come over to the house. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. I mean, she'd get us up there, performing. And
look at how elegant this photo is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we are.
Incredible.
Yeah. And people would come in, friends of theirs. I remember Meredith Wilson coming in and sitting down at the piano playing out some of the songs he was working on for Music Man. It was pretty special.
Incredible. And you and your wife, Wendy, are about to celebrate your 40th wedding anniversary.
What you don't know is that's Wendy in the little red dress on her grandpa's lap.
Friends of theirs. I remember Meredith Wilson coming in and sitting down at the piano playing out some of the songs he was working on for Music Man. It was pretty special.
Incredible. And you and your wife, Wendy, are about to celebrate your 40th wedding anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
What's the big plan? Like, will you do something substantial for 40?
Yeah, I'm kind of the travel agent of the family. I like preparing things, and so I have a little surprise for her where I'm taking her.
Oh,
but she's my rock. 40 years.
Yeah.
Are all your kids in show business?
Yeah, one form or another. Let's see. My oldest, Casey, is a documentary filmmaker.
Oh, wow.
Coaches soccer on the side.
Nice.
My son, Jordan, is an actor. He was Frankie Rizzoli in Rizzoli and Isles.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then my son, Dylan, is on the other side. He's the vice president of social media at Universal. So,
no kidding.
Yeah, so he's got a couple of big movies coming out right now. He's working that. And then my daughter, Emily, she and I wrote a play together about 10 years ago that was recently made into a movie, acting the first 6 lessons.
Wow.
And she directed me in that as well.
Incredible.
And then my son, Zeke, is an actor, and he's in the film that's coming out.
He's not a real good actor like Mark. He's an actor, but only an actor because that's what he wants to be, and because of his uncle and his dad and his grandpa. That's what he is. He's an actor, but he's a bad actor. And he's just like, he's like your son Michael. Michael was an actor, right? But he was only in projects that his parents hooked him up with. So yeah, he's an actor. He's going to be in the next upcoming projects that I star in. That's directed by his sister, right? Yeah, he's an actor that is not talented, but he still gets to be in a movie with his dad and directed by his sister because of his family name. That's what you mean. When he's stuttering, he doesn't know how to say he's an actor, but only like in title. He's not really going to get cast in anything big because he sucks, but we'll put him, I give him a stipend. I give him a stipend I give him like an allowance of like $10,000 every month. And, I tell him to take classes. He keeps on spending it on weed.
That as well.
Incredible.
And then my son Zeke is an actor, and he's in the film that's coming out pretty quick here.
Right. Yeah. And I understand Zeke was a guest.
And then you also said, and he goes, "Oh, my son is an actor. He was Tommy Rizzoli in Rizzoli and Isles." And then Kelly goes, "Oh yes, of course." Well, if she knew, oh yes, of course. I knew that. I watched that show. Yes, I've seen him in that. If you saw him in that and you knew that and you're like, oh, of course, then you would have said, well, of course your son was in Rizzoli and Isles. You would have known that. You would have known that his son was an actor. Instead of just being like, what does your other son do? Well, he's an actor. He's in Brazilian House. Of course. If it was a horse, you would have asked him. So cut the fucking shit, Kelly.
And I understand Zeke was a guest on our show. I do not remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. That's what it remember.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking cocaine junkie in training. Looks like fucking someone that would grow up to be Hunter Biden. 25 years ago. 23 years ago.
And I understand Zeke was a guest on our show. I do not remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 25 years ago.
23 years ago. Do your math.
Yeah, so I'm pregnant. That's what it remember.
Yeah, he said you asked him, it was his first trip to New York, and you asked him what he was looking forward to. And he said, I'm going to go up on the entire state building.
Did he get up there?
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever have like a moment where you have like a whoops on stage? Anything ever happen?
Kelly, I've had so many of them.
Give me the top one.
Well, right from the start, I was just a kid in my early 20s on Broadway for the first time. I know William Inge play, who, kind of a legendary author. And I had a very emotional scene, kind of a pivotal scene in the beginning that went on and on with Hiram Sherman, an older actor. And about halfway through the scene, there was a bathroom door set up, with you could see the toilet when you opened it up. And I'm supposed to go in there all upset while he has a long speech. And I went in there and I'm sitting on the toilet knowing that I have to come out in about 2 minutes in tears and crying and being all upset. And I'm sitting in there and suddenly the whole thing just hit me of how crazy and weird it is what I do as an actor. And I started to laugh in there, and I couldn't stop. I could not control myself, knowing that I had to come out. But fortunately, when you think about it, sadness and happiness and joy is very close. So I was kind of, I came out.
Oh, that's great. Hey, listen, we need to take a little break, but we'll come back. We'll ask Beau about continuing the Bridges family acting dynasty right after this.
It's your Mormon and Web Trivia, and you can have the chance to win the Roomba i3 Plus from iRobot. Just go to livewithkellyandmark.com to enter today.
How many used peanut butter spoons do you find in the sink?
35. Do you know what's amazing?
Yeah.
You can put those spoons that you put in the sink in the dishwasher.
Next live from ABC's 911, Angela Bassett and Tig Notaro.
I smoked and I have COPD. My children are.
You know what's amazing is that I'm just wearing my pajama tops that I went to bed in last night and just threw some pants on and tucked them in. And you probably all think it's a shirt. No, we don't. We don't. It's pajamas. Oh, is that his son? Wow, looks like he's going to be getting an Oscar sometime in the next. Never.
With ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
When I said I was retired, I lied. They retired me. I'm about as useful to them as a flat tire. They're a legend. When's the last time you heard me on the radio? Yeah. This business is a bitter mystery. Oh, that's fun. It'll take what you got, and with no warning at all, run off to the next thing.
Me on Highway starring Beau Bridges. You play a country music legend.
Right.
And you're having, I guess your star has faded a little bit.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm forgotten and kind of a lost soul.
Mm-hmm.
And then this young man, who is also a singer, I don't know it at the time, he's an electrician, just paying the bills. And he comes with his assistant, Bob, to my house to fix my phone. And that's how I meet up with him. And then he sees this beautiful guitar of mine and he realizes who I am, this old legend. And we get together and go to Nashville to chase our dreams.
Wow.
And that his assistant, Bob, is portrayed by Ezekiel, that little guy that came on your show.
Oh, wow.
Little 6-year-old Zeke, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in the movie.
Is that him? As a 30, he's what, 31?
Yeah, he's 30 now. And
wow.
And one of the fun things about the scene we did is, you know, being a good dad is probably one of the most challenging things I've ever tried to do in my life. You may feel the same thing.
Yep.
And I've failed many times, and my kids, 5 of them, they all see my feet of clay. So in this movie, my son was forced to gawk at me and with great respect. I kind of dug that.
Listen, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much. Neon Highway will be in the select theaters nationwide on Friday. Up next, behind the scenes at the After the Oscars show.
Tomorrow, there's also and also take the tomorrow.
We're traveling all across the...
Nepo-baby.
Meet up with him, and then he sees this beautiful guitar of mine, and they
31?
Yeah, he's 30 now. And wow. And one of the fun things about the scene we did is, you know, being a good dad is probably one of the most challenging things I've ever tried to do in my life. You may feel the same thing.
Yep.
And I've failed many times, and my kids, 5 of them, they all see my feet of clay. So in this movie, my son was forced to gawk at me and with great respect. I kind of dug that.
I'm sorry. They all saw my feet of clay. What the fuck does feet of clay mean?
The scene we did is, you know, being a good dad is probably one of the most challenging things I've ever tried to do in my life. You may feel the same thing.
Yep.
And I've failed many times, and my kids, 5 of them, they all see my feet of clay. So in this movie, my son was forced to gawk at me and with great respect.
Oh, God. Right there, you just look like your fucking dad. He just looked like Lloyd Bridges when he wasn't showing his teeth. Oh, no, too much. Too much, Joe. Too much. Too much, Joe.
It was an all-day...
Come on. Boo. Boo.
Professionals app delivered from our family to yours.
You know, honey, yesterday morning we did our After the Oscars show live at 6 a.m. from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, but it felt much earlier.
It did.
It was an all-day, all-night team effort, and here's a little behind-the-scenes peek at how it all came together. Take a look.
So what's going on today?
We're getting our spot ready. This is where we're going to be on the red carpet. Take a look. It's the After Oscar show live at Gale Park right now. We're the Oscar show.
Fake hair.
A-list celebrities everywhere.
Academy Award nominated show, and you just shove us out the shot. It's 2:50 in the morning, and we are still editing.
So come out, you welcome the crowd.
I gotta look at fucking Mark's face. Deja's not happy. No one's happy.
And we are still editing.
So come out, you.
Where's Mark? Dude, Mark's not even there. What is Mark, fucking sleeping? He probably said he's got to go take a shit, and he's probably sleeping in the bathroom. That's what he. I'm sorry. This is probably the same shit he did during school. Fucking a high school in a class, if it was boring or something, probably did that all the time. Whether it was his first period or second period, he was tired. He was drinking the night before, fucking doing some heroin, and his fucking shooting in his foot, so his mom didn't see the tracks. He says he has to go to the bathroom. He'd probably sleep in the bathroom and show up 20 minutes later and just say he had diarrhea. Where's Mark? Boo.
Hey.
So come out, you welcome the crowd.
Don't start doing this shit.
Welcome the crowd.
By the way, that we're actually out here on the stage.
Please welcome actor and comedian and always hilarious Sebastian Maniscalco.
Let's give it up to 3,000 people getting up at 2:30.
Yeah.
I'm double checking to make sure that you said that.
It says
No.
That was fun. That was really fun. Next, we're going to find out which lucky viewer will win a trip to Hawaii.
If you would like to know more about anything you see on live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
You ready?
One bread maker regifted and ready to go.
I don't remember who got us this stupid.
I just realized. Oh, the camera.
You ready?
One bread maker regifted and ready to go.
I don't remember who got us this stupid thing.
I got you that stupid thing.
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest fares as low as $49 one way.
When he said at the beginning, when he was telling Kelly she was beautiful, he said, "You look beautiful. You look beautiful, by the way." What he's really doing, he's not really complimenting his wife. He's complimenting the makeup department for being able to do such a great job on and transform such a hideous face into something that you could actually look at in the eyes while you're, ejaculating. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. Basically, you're saying, hey, those makeup artists did a really good job of making you look, doable. I wonder if I won. I put in like 9 submissions.
Creators, thinkers, and leaders. First Book ensures that all children can succeed by removing barriers to equitable education, because education transforms lives.
Learn more at magicofstorytelling.com.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by...
Ready for a refresh? Macy's has exactly what you need right now, with updates for every day and everywhere life takes you. Shop Macy's one-day sale today with great deals in-store and online.
Oh, what are you, strawberry cheesecake jelly bean? Is that what you're
Eggs make all our family moments better, especially when they're Eggland's Best. Taste so fresh and amazing, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best.
It's time to announce the winner of this year's Predict the Winners ballot game.
All right, one person who picked the most correct winners at this year's Academy Awards is about to win a trip to the iconic Hollywood beloved Kahala Hotel and Resort in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Kelly
And
Consuelos.
the winner is...
Dim the lights.
Philippe de Leblanc.
Dim the lights.
Philippe Leblanc.
The winner is Zoe Reed.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights.
Zoe, don't you know that you cheated? How do I know? Because you have crooked teeth, and crooked teeth people are cheaters. Maybe you could take me on a vacation with you to the Hawaiian vacation. I'll pretend that I like you, even though I really don't. I'm just going to use you for something that I can't get, like Mark used Kelly for fame because he's not talented to get fame on his own. Oh yeah, he's gonna use her because she's on All My Children as an actress. Oh, don't start this shit. Don't start this shit. Don't start this shit. Oh my god, 8:45. Oh my god, don't start this shit. Don't start this shit. Don't start this shit. Oh my god. Don't start this shit. Don't start this fucking shit. Fuck you.
I have COPD. My children are really worried. My tip is
For the win. Players are
Dim the lights.
It's Zoe. Zoe Reed. Is it Reed or Red? Put in the comment section and like this video if you like the Oscar Awards and if you think that you got more than Zoe. I got 19 right and 4 wrong. Obviously, that wasn't good enough.
and experience all the
Zoe,
resort
how's
has to
that?
offer, including the tranquil natural ocean water lagoon, lush tropical gardens, pampering in the sumptuous spa, world-class dining, and access to exciting island excursions. Your prize is valued at $12,500.
Dim the lights. Hey, congratulations again, Zoe, and enjoy your trip. That looks like fun. It really does. Hey, look at this really quick. Sherilyn Shields from San Diego. Thanks for the invite. Can you say hi to Stephanie in New York City for us? Stephanie.
Stephanie, hello.
Hi, are you here, Stephanie?
Okay.
Stephanie?
Maybe she's just in general.
She's not
Hi.
here. See you tomorrow with Angela Bassett and take your guitar. Bye-bye.
Think of the most fun you've ever had. Because if life's a journey, this is the destination at Four Winds Casinos. South Bend, New Buffalo, Hartford, and Dowagiac. Visit fourwindscasino.com.
Yeah, and go have sex with
Auto
have sex
insurance
with
rates
these
got
three
your
hookers.
budget upside down? Call it.
Oh, these 3 hookers that are walking down the carpet looking for Johns.
Com. Auto insurance rates got your budget upside down? Call Insure on the spot and we'll turn it around. And save you money too. Get a free quote in just 2 minutes with Insure on the spot.
FX's Shogun, now streaming on Hulu.
How long do I have to wait?
So what are you waiting for? Let's go.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the. That's the end of the day one. March 13th, first day after they flew back. So they filmed at 6 o'clock. So that means it films. So in Chicago, it's 9 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. So that means it's 9 o'clock. I thought they filmed at 7, but they're not filming live. They film an hour in advance so they could edit it and they could still clean up they could do any dumping. So it's actually filmed at 6 o'clock. They end at 7, and then they air it at 7 Central Time. So it airs at 9 o'clock my time. They film it at 8 o'clock. It ends at 9. So it ends at 9. They air it at 9. Okay. So they film at 6. They're done at 7, and then they were probably at the airport, probably by 9 o'clock, probably for a 10 o'clock flight, and got home at 4 o'clock. How about that? They eat dinner at 5:30. Can you imagine? They basically on New York time. I mean, they basically, let's see. On LA time, they probably would have eaten breakfast at 5 a.m. And then they eat dinner. They probably eat dinner at 2:30. So they eat breakfast at 5 a.m. and dinner at 2:30. Snoop Dogg in the fucking house. So let me know how many you got right in your Oscars prediction.
Let me know when we're rocking and rolling.
He's trying to smash that girl.
It's your boy Big Snoop Dogg hanging out with the gymnast and world medalist Freddie Rich and Charlize Joe.
Damn, I want to F you.
Sonny Lee, what's up, baby girl? Now let me talk about affirmations. I want to do something with me and you together so you can have your mindset on positivity while you're in Paris. So repeat after me. I have trained my entire life for the Olympics.
I have trained my entire life for the Olympics.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
The superhuman things that superheroes do in movies, I do in warm-ups.
I like that. The superhuman things that people do in movies, I do in warm-ups.
I believe that too. I look great wearing gold.
I look great wearing.
No matter what people think, I make a terrible egg roll. But my sweet and sour sauce is delicious.
Are you okay? Oh my God. She's insane.
That people do in movies, I do in warm-ups.
Despite what people think, I make a terrible egg roll. Despite what people think, I make a terrible egg roll. But your sweet and sour sauce tastes divine.
You ready for Paris?
I'm ready for Paris.
I'm ready to see you in Paris.
All right, so just let me know how many, if you did a poll, how many of the predictions you got right.
Movies.
What was your favorite part of the Oscars, and who looked the most beautiful? Who would you want to have sex with the most out of all the presenters and then out of all the nominees? And who had the better mouth, Kelly or Mark? I'll put a poll up. Make sure to check on my OnlyFans, and we'll end in this. Go Team USA. I love you guys. And big shuttlecocks inside your badminton racket.
I do in warm-ups.
While I'm stepping on your bush.
Great wearing gold.
I look great wearing gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In a real way. That's for real affirmation. You ready for Paris?
I'm ready for Paris.
I'm ready to see you in Paris.
All right. Thanks for watching. No, that's Chicago Fire. You don't get to see that. Go Team USA. And congratulations to Barbie for not winning anything like I predicted. Except for Billie Eilish, my they friend. I think I want to marry her in her butt.